Out. This is awesome. As you know, there's been a lot of coverage lately in the media about the midwifery status here in Nova Scotia and the HRM in particular, which is really excited for those of us who are invested so dearly in the births of our babies and our reproductive rights. I am just going to introduce the first speaker, and this is somebody who has very graciously offered to come forward and share their birth experience. Sherry Borden. Do we have Sherry Borden here? Woo! So yeah, we're just starting with a really positive midwifery experience that's happened in the last, when was your baby born? September 2nd was when her baby was born. So in the last less than 6 months. Yeah, so here.
Thank you. Hi everybody, you can hear me okay? As I reflect on Stella's birth, I can recall really specific details that took place at that night, who was with me and my partner Paul, and how they assisted us. However, it's the emotional experience of a home birth that really outweighs the birthing procedure or the medical comments that I'd ever be able to make. I called Kelly at midnight when my water broke, and she listened carefully, asking questions about how I was feeling and what I observed. And before she hung up, she said, "Get some sleep, you're gonna need it." I did sleep a little that night, restlessly thinking of the baby and hoping all would go well. In the morning, we prepared the house, remaking our bed, setting up the needed items, blankets, towels, music, and food, and we prepared a small bag in case of hospital transfer. Kelly arrived in the early afternoon. She sat with Paul and I on our bed, and she exuded warmth and reassurance. We went over the to-do list, and she answered our what-if scenarios. We talked to her often in the afternoon and that early evening. Our family arrived, and we had a celebratory dinner, and we made a birth cake together to honor the baby's arrival. We listened to music and lit candles. I walked around my house, I played the piano, and I sang the baby's songs that I wrote for her. I held a topaz stone in my hand, and I wore a mother's blessing bracelet that the women in my family had prepared for this wonderful event. Kelly arrived around 9 that evening. I was using an exercise ball and taking hot showers to manage. Kelly and Paul took turns applying counter pressure to my back and hips. They kept me cool with ice and cold cloths, as that night was the hottest on record in Nova Scotia. I don't remember exactly when I closed my eyes, but I did, feeling very comforted and confident in those caring for me and the high from the natural labor drugs. Just after midnight, Kelly and Paul helped me into the birthing pool. I relaxed as the water held me up. Without seeing anyone around me, I could sense their presence and goodwill. People spoke in gentle whispers. I don't recall when Teresa arrived, but I remember her rubbing my shoulders and arms as I rested over the side of the birth pool. She encouraged me and told me how well I was doing, what progress I had made, and that I could and would keep going. As the last minutes of my labor unfolded, I held tight to the topaz stone. I felt Paul's arms underlifting me and giving me support, something to push against. I heard Kelly directing me when to push, when to pause, what she saw and describing it to me. Then she told me to reach down and feel the baby's head emerge, and that's when I began to cry. Stella was born at 2:34 on September 2nd, an 8-pound baby girl with a head full of dark hair and bright blue eyes. I held her in our arms, and the silence of our house really respected the first moments as new parents and her new life. Kelly, Teresa, and Rachel gave my family and me the utmost care when they became our midwives. They have dedicated themselves to women, their families, and the birthing experience. They are compassionate, skilled, and loving. The people of Nova Scotia need midwifery. It is an essential service. For Stella, Paul, and I, midwifery enables us to face uncertainty through a pregnancy, to be calm with each challenge, and to experience becoming a family with love and care. Thank you.